Next level.
Good morning, everyone. It is supposed to be really nice out, so I have a dress on, though I have a sweater on for now. Sebastian is off to school. He is congested now, so when I had read up about fevers with no other symptoms in kids, the one that stood out to me the most was at the end of a few days of fever, they might get a cold or they might be fine, and it's just did their body successfully fight off the germs. And I think he did not. And he's gonna get a minor cold out of it, but at least we seem to be past the fevers. It was a little questionable last night. He pushed himself a little too far with all the playtime outside, but he's fine today. So fingers crossed I don't get contacted. I will be at the school for a luncheon. We've got a volunteer luncheon going on here. But yeah, I'm gonna make Jax's lunch and breakfast and get on with the day.
Next level.
Hello everyone. I'm going to get ready to go to elementary school for the luncheon soon. Hear that? It's quiet. The contractor's not feeling well, so just got a message he won't be here. And he might drop off some wood lumber. So yeah, but appreciate him not bringing germs in. I already was masking for quite a few days, so yeah, I appreciate that. I have been trying to plan a little Pokemon party situation. I already quickly ordered some toys to be cake toppers because there's a Charmander that like makes noise and stuff that was on a good sale price. It comes with a Pikachu as well. And then I think I got one that has Eevee and a Pokeball. So those would be on top of the cake. And then I was just looking at ideas for what to do. So I'm trying to get my dress tag in there. There we go. I might do a drip cake. Haven't done that before. I was looking at buying a fondant cutter, like a 3D printed fondant cutter of the Pokemon logo, so I could have that on it, but it's like $13 and then $7 shipping, and then there'll be tax because it's coming from Canada, and I'm like, that's too much for something I'm only gonna use once. So I might hand cut it, or I might just have it printed with all my printables that I have done. I'm trying to hide the ratty part of my hair. And then laminate it, and it's more of a sign. I don't know. That's just something I was thinking of. The Mother's Day flowers. The roses are about to just fall right out. I cut them short and I smashed them into these little vases so they could be pushed up by the other flowers. Alright, yeah, that's all I've done since I knew I was going out that way. I have a really big hole in my underwear. I can literally feel the hole through my dress. Oops. Okay, I can't walk over there even though it's beautiful outside because I need to get groceries. Get my grocery bag. I'm gonna go to Lidl. I did just place a $70 Walmart order because I realized we have almost no lunch stuff left, and we do have 2 or 3 weeks left. Yeah, a full week this week, and then 2 4-day weeks. So I ordered lunchy stuff and also like cleaning supplies. I'm going through a lot of cleaning wipes because of all the people using our toilet and me sharing with the boys, and then also a big old thing of paper towels for myself. Yeah, okay. I'm going to just go freshen up and head out.
Next level.
Hello everyone, I am so sorry my car is so loud, it's ridiculous. Danny chose the loudest car for me, but it's too hot not to turn it on and get the air conditioner going. It's beautiful outside, but my car feels like an oven. Anyway, I just did the volunteer luncheon, which was so sweet. They had Subway sandwiches, they were all meat, so I'd skip that, but they looked like maybe teachers brought in potluck. There was lots of pasta salads and fruit and hummus and stuff, so it was good, delicious. Got to talk with Sebastian's teacher and the other room moms and volunteers I've seen. And then they asked me to come to the office. Well, they had these plants for everybody, which was adorable. I got a rosemary, and they gave me a little gift bag. I don't know what's in it yet, but look at that. How cute. And I told them I want to work one last lunch. If somebody calls out, just let me know, because I want to say goodbye to the kids. I love them. And they're like, should we tell her? I'm like, what? Somebody's out today? 2 out of 3 lunch attendants are out today. I'm like, oh no, who's there? They told me who. I'm like, oh no, please let me go. I should go. And they like see that I'm dressed in my pretty dress today. They're like, no, you're dressed too nice. And she like pretty much shoved me out the door. It's like, I'm kicking you out. Go. They'll be fine. I'm like, oh no. Because they know I can't say no. But, all right. Anyway, I have to run and get some groceries. It is 12. It's 12. And talk with my brother. And I don't know what else. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Oh, well, I'll open this first and then I'll go. I'll let you know what I get.
Next level. Next level.
fine. If you can't tell, I was just editing as usual. I don't always get a chance to talk to you when it's 7:30 bedtime. I just rush right up, and saying goodnight is a little more peaceful when he's already asleep, I'll say that. Hoping the contractor's feeling better and that our work can continue. And yeah, made it through today. Feeling really bad for the one lunch lady that was there today. Well, not, I feel like the word lunch lady kind of fits all the wonderful ladies that run the kitchen. I don't know, nutrition specialist might be their title, so that might be a better word. Lunch monitor is the three ladies, and what I fill in as, and then the head custodian. She is amazing. She probably had to do way too much. She even fills in like keeping the kids in mind, so I'm sure it was a nightmare for them. Sebastian was told right when he got there with the other first graders that they weren't even having ice cream today. He was like, we were so bad, we don't even get ice cream. I'm like, wait a second, because if it was because you were bad, you would have already, everybody would have bought their ice cream tokens already, and then how did they not give you ice cream if you paid for it? But because they get their tokens like as soon as they get there and buy their lunch. I think it's just they just canceled ice cream for the day because you have to have enough people that somebody can stop the lunch duties 10 minutes before every half hour and go sell ice cream. So yeah, he said it was, everybody was really loud, and he felt bad for the head nutrition specialist who runs the cash register because she often yells at everybody too, turns off the lights and gets everybody's attention and tells them to quiet down. And she is getting over a cold and had no voice, so it sounds like it was a rough day in the cafeteria, and I feel really bad, but they probably knew in advance that they were short, at least one of them, and maybe another one was sick. But yeah, they did not ask for volunteers because the volunteers would be at the luncheon, and I kept thinking, what if they asked for a volunteer during the volunteer luncheon because it's the exact same hours? And now I know what if they don't ask. They just let them suffer. She literally like opened the front door. It's like, Stephanie, I'm escorting you out, go. I would have done it for that last hour, senders or not. I was dressed up nice from the days I substituted, and I got there early and did 10-15 minutes in the lunch just to help out because it was crazy those days. But yeah, it was a fun day. A little busy right after because I had the groceries scheduled to come between 1 and 2. I was getting out of the luncheon at noon because I wasn't planning to stay the whole time. They had it running during lunch because the teachers were invited as well. But I was gonna go to Lidl and get some fresh produce and stuff right after the luncheon. That's why I drove. And then I would be home by 1 to wait for the groceries to come between 1 and 2. It was a little tight. I was home at 1:10, but the groceries came at 1:01, like the Walmart ones. There's only a couple cold things, and they seem to keep each other cold because they're all together for the 10 minutes because it was hot out. Danny had a meeting that started at 1, and so the dog started barking right when he got on the meeting because the delivery person was there. Ugh. I was like, I dropped everything when I got the alert that they were coming because they don't give you advance warning. And they say, your delivery is on its way. It'll be there in 20 minutes. That means 5 at the most, every time. So I'm like, And I messaged Dan, I'm like, it's coming. And he said, I'm going into a meeting in just a couple minutes. I'm like, I'm running to the checkout. Yeah, and I was home in about 10 to 12 minutes, and yeah, it's already there. So it was a bit of a scramble, and then I had to put everything away, which is annoying when I order a whole bunch of the lunch packs, because they're these big boxes of bags, and I've got to put them all in the pantry with access to pulling out the bags. But got all that done. I think Jack's doing his bathroom turn. He's got an SOL in math tomorrow, so I'm gonna go hang out with him early so it doesn't get too late. But after groceries got put away, I had a little bit of time before Sebastian got off the bus, so I started working on his Pokemon party stuff. And I found a place, a seller that I can order for $10, a 10.5 by 8 edible sheet of icing that you get printed. So I'm thinking of having Pokemon cards printed on that. She'll do anything, like copyrighted too. Like Walmart will turn you away according to the reviews, but she's like, I'll do it all. So I've got Pokemon cards and cut them out and put them on fondant and put them around the cake. Because you can order Pokemon cards already printed and placed on fondant, but it's like $18 plus like $13 shipping. Obviously, we need to get them safe, and I worry about the heat messing them up. So, yeah, I think I might do that. And then I started looking, I was going to look for what cards I'm going to put on it. But then I was like, I should make Sebastian his own custom trainer card with him on it. And like draw him in that anime style. And print Pokemon cards real big to hang up some of his favorites and maybe make custom ones for that. So yeah, then I started drawing him, as you saw. I found a card that I liked the body position because he was running and he had a fairly youthful face, totally wrong hair and eye color and stuff, and a few other things that I wanted to change. But I'm using it for the body positioning and then just drawing everything that needs to be changed. I'm going with the shading from another card though, because that one had a little bit more of like an airbrush look, and I'm doing very little airbrush. I did some in the eyes, but I think mostly I'm gonna do like the solid areas of color. So I think I am a third done with it. That was so loud. Why did they close the bathroom so loud? Like his brother. Anyway, maybe he's annoyed that he has to get ready for bed early. He does not normally get into bed at 10. But Dan was like, you have an SOL. If you don't know what that stands for, it's Standards of Learning. And basically there's certain tests in certain classes in certain grades. Like from a certain point on, I think 3rd grade is when they start all the SOLs. But you add on more subjects, so in 3rd grade you might not have all of them. Like certain grades have certain subjects. Jax only has reading and math this year, but you have to pass both the class and the SOL to get credit for it. And next year when he has ones that are worth high school credit, he'll have 3, maybe 2 classes of high school credit. I don't remember now. No, 3 because of math. He has to pass the SOLs to get the high school credit. So we want him well rested, obviously. Okay, well tomorrow I'm gonna drop Jax off at school, and then I think I'm gonna go to a coffee shop by the store where I get the bagels. I get a few bagels. I did get some delivered, but they're all Asiago, and he likes a mix. He likes to mix it up. So we'll get some like sesame to stir things up. And yeah, before I get the bagels, I will do some more drawing and have a muffin or an egg sandwich or whatever I'm craving at the coffee shop. and then head home. Hopefully to this beautiful rounds of construction and chaos. I've got chores to do. Party planning. I really need to get this going because it's less than a month till we have any opportunity to do it, if we're gonna do it before our beach trip. Yeah. All right. Good night. Thank you for making it through this. As always, I love you guys. Stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.
Next level.